Have you ever made a mean grandparent regret babysitting you? This happened over 30 years ago, but my family still laughs about it every time we get together. Back then, my sister was in high school, I was in middle school, and my little brother was the family troublemaker. We lived in a small snowy town up north. My dad had already moved down south for a new job, and one weekend, my mom had to fly out to help him find a house. She didn't want to leave us alone, so she called her mother, our grandmother, who we called Grammy. On the outside, Grammy looked like a nice old lady with her floral sweaters, pearls, and sweet smile. But anyone who really knew her understood the truth. She was mean, controlling, and loved to pick favorites. She had always been cruel to my mom growing up, and now she picked on me, her least favorite grandchild. When mom told us Grammy would be staying for the weekend, my siblings and I exchanged looks like, oh no. But we weren't little kids anymore. Mom had raised us to stick together and not let anyone walk all over us. So instead of letting Grammy make our lives miserable, we decided to make her miserable instead. The first thing we did was tell her a few lies. We told her we were allowed to watch R-rated movies because they teach life lessons. So we put on Aliens and ate popcorn right on the carpet. Grammy sat stiff on the couch clutching her cross necklace while my brother said, "It's about teamwork, Grammy." She nearly fainted when the alien showed up on screen. That night, we went a little further. Grammy was terrified of ghosts, so we made the house haunted. Around midnight, my brother crawled down the hall wearing a bedsheet over his head while my sister flicked the lights on and off. I whispered outside her door, "Grammy," in a creepy voice. She screamed so loud she almost fell out of bed. In the morning, she looked pale and jumpy. My sister said sweetly, "Oh, that must have been the attic ghost. Mom says he only shows up when someone new stays here." Grammy froze mid-bite. My brother added, "Yeah, the ghost gets lonely sometimes." Grammy didn't eat another spoonful after that. We kept the fun going all weekend. My brother replaced her sugar with salt, and she spit her tea all over the table. I pretended to find her false teeth in the freezer. My sister told her the phone kept ringing with no one there. "It's always 3 rings, then silence," she said dramatically. Grammy started walking around with her Bible clutched to her chest. By Sunday morning, she'd had enough. She burned the oatmeal, called us evil little monsters, and packed her suitcase before Mom's plane even landed. When Mom pulled into the driveway, Grammy was already waiting outside, shaking and angry. She didn't even say hello, just snapped, "Never again," and drove off like the car was on fire. When Mom came inside, she looked around and asked, "What did you do to her?" We all smiled innocently and said, "Nothing. We were perfect angels."